You guys remember superhero openings? The first few minutes of the movie where the credits play out, we see the names of the actors over some VFX. You know. Yeah, we need to bring those back. Like, now. Let me tell you why. Oh, and spoilers for these movies.
Huh?
Now, what's the point of opening credits, anyway? Well, it varies. First, they pump you up. Before anything else, opening credits are always a primer. They're there to set the vibe for the film, to make you excited, build hype, preview what you're getting into. The intro for Man-Bat, the cartoon show, does this beautifully. We get a quick, snappy action sequence of Batman beating the brakes off some hapless robbers. And what does this tell us? Hey, this show is gothic, dark, actiony in a 90s hard-boiled detective kind of way. You can't watch that intro and be surprised by the show itself, because it perfectly encapsulates the show's aesthetic underpinnings. Similar idea with Superman Returns. On this one we go on a space ride from Krypton to Earth, retracing the steps baby Kal-El took on his way from his burned out planet to his new stomping grounds. Less exciting, but it still captures the adventure comic aesthetic this movie is going for pretty well. Surely the actual film will turn out to be just as fun, not just boring, right? Also, surely the director's a good guy with nothing problematic about him, right? Right? Secondly, opening credits introduce the superhero's theme. This is crucial, because let me ask you, how many MCU superhero themes do you actually remember? The one for the Avengers, maybe? But what if some rando put a gun to your head and told you to sing Shang-Chi's theme? Or Ant-Man's? What about Thor? He's had 4 movies now. Or God forbid, Moon Knight. You'd get smoked. I'd get smoked, and I listened to those themes yesterday. But
Why?
let me tell you. 1. No opening credit sequence. Duh. If we're introduced to the theme early and prominently with no other distractions, it's easier for us as an audience to cue in when that theme shows up again. Not only that, it's easier for us to link that theme with specific characters, depending on how said theme is used. The Spider-Toby movies did this beautifully, especially the second. We get these Alex Ross images that really pop along with the score, highlighting Spider-Man specifically when the song crescendos. And Danny Elfman manages to sneak Doc Ock's theme in, so we get both hero and villain. The same is done for the third intro, to a lesser effect in my opinion, by Christopher Young. Spidey's theme, Venom's theme, not that one, and sand on the credit titles for our third villain, Sandy Cheeks. 2. The themes are underused. My god, this one is baffling. As a tangent, recently I watched Prometheus and Alien Covenant. I'd seen the first before, not the second, but even after a decade I remembered the main theme of Prometheus before it even started, and I thought to myself,
How? Hold on, bro. How?
well, it's because Prometheus has an opening sequence that heavily relies on the main theme. Then that theme is drilled into your head throughout the film. The scene that stuck out in my mind the most is Mikey Fassbender playing with CGI while the theme goes nutty mode. That theme was so memorable that it played very briefly in Alien Covenant and I immediately recognized it, because I'd been primed to. Now back to the MCU. If you watch enough of the movies, you'll realize that a lot of the time the hero's themes get lost in the sauce. A hero will have a theme one movie, then a different one in the next. Or in the same movie they'll have a theme, but it's used once or twice, then disregarded. In my Ant-Man video, I had a clip of Cassie Lang giving the hands to MODOK. And you'd think that triumphant moment would use some variation of the Ant-Man theme, right?
No.
It uses a new one exclusive to Quantumania. Why? It doesn't make sense. Contrast this with a theme everyone remembers. Wonder Woman's. I said it, you thought of the guitar riff. Or you're normal and you didn't think of anything. Either way. Wonder Woman's theme is, some would say, overplayed. Personally, I'd prefer if it had more variants instead of just the guitar, but the point still stands that the DCEU isn't afraid to use this as her stinger. To great effect, as opposed to, let's say, whatever MCU Hulk's theme is. At least we remember Wonder Woman's. Thirdly, opening credits can tell a story. Now this is one I think a lot of modern superhero movies can benefit from, because the first few minutes in a movie are the perfect time to feed our audience a buffet of exposition in a creative way. Ang Lee's Hulk does this. We get to see David Banner making the secret ooze that later turns our boy Bruce into Mad Bruce. Similarly, Incredible Hulk, which is a semi-sequel reboot, fun fact, also does this. We get an intro sequence that can basically be summed up as,
"Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation."
In these ever-expanding universes, opening credits can be used to fill the gaps. Hey, you want to see The Flash? Probably wondering how he got his powers, huh? And why Ezra Miller isn't in jail? Well, I can answer one of those with an opening credit sequence. Show the lightning zapping Barry Allen, then the beginnings of his superhero career, and throw a snappy, fun theme over it. Gold. $1 million idea. It's mine though, so don't take it. Same with the Marvels. Who's Kamala Khan? Who's Monica Rambeau? I didn't watch Ms. Marvel. WandaVision was 40 years ago and it's not even about Monica.
She doesn't even go here.
Opening credits. Give me a rundown of Ms. Marvel. Show Monica's origin and what she's been up to since then, and it better not just be science. Then have a splash or two of Carol doing space stuff too, but I don't really care about her. Easy money. I'm practically printing it at this point. And I know what every single one of you is thinking right now. Everyone remembers the iconic, unforgettable, fantastic Black Widow opening credits. But those don't count, buddy. Points for trying to sneak that in, but points deducted too. Cause instead of using these credits to introduce us to Widow's theme, or the villain's theme, or Blonde Widow's theme, the MCU did the thing where they take an old song and have a bunch of kids sing it over a piano. Stupid. Lazy. Get out of here. Also, that opening very much tonally clashes with the rest of the movie, which is your standard MCU jokey punchy story. Quick fix, put in Natasha's theme instead of the cover song, change the sequence from random historical clips to Natasha and Yelena training and going on missions together, end it with a very brief flash of Natasha blowing Taskmaster to Kingdom Come.
I can do this all day.
No, I could do this all day. That brings me to my main point when it comes to these opening credits. At the end of the day, these sequences are about taking a risk. They're about being creative in a way that holds your audience's attention while also drawing them into the world you're trying to build. And you don't have to do everything I mentioned in this video. You can just pick one. Give me hype, introduce the theme, tell a story. Batman 89 literally just has the camera panning over a logo for 16 straight hours, but guess what? The theme's blasting in your ears at top volume, and it's a banger. X-Men takes us on a roller coaster ride, and by the end I'm so excited that I've thrown up. Hulk caught me up on the plot and taught me how to make the finest goo. They all work. I mean, think of the potential.
Think of all we could learn from.
And I'm not just applying this to good superhero movies. Think of the openings we could get for the bad boys. Black Adam could have shown The Rock, I don't know, being a slave? Aquaman could have had Aquaman swimming around. Madam Web deserves a wacky, goofy sequence that shows those guys doing backflips through the jungle. I'm craving a Kraven opening credit sequence. It was, is, and always will be Morbin time.
Oh!
You better hold on tight, Spider Monkey.
We are sitting on a goldmine of greatness. And what's the harm? There's nothing to lose. So bring back superhero movie openings. You cowards. That's it for this one, folks. Let me know in the comments what your favorite movie opening is. Superhero or otherwise. Mine is Spider-Man 2, Avi, because it tells a story, pumps you up, and introduces two themes. Because it's the second movie. Get it? Anyway, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, because I have more video essays coming your way, plus rewrites and fixes, usually focusing on nerdy movies. Till then, though, cheers.